I know that you work with GlaxoSmithKline
Yes.
Pharmaceuticals. Is that a also like a contractor, or is it more like a client? How does that work? What do Altran Velux do there, and what do you help with?
Again, it was as a contractor, as what they call it here, as a consultant. The GSK, they outsource a lot of their day-to-day operations and also their capex projects. And there we also had a capital investment project, and but it was a completely different world. Pharma, yeah, it requires a lot of protocols, a lot of procedures that sometimes take more time than the engineering and the implementation itself. So it was also a really good learning, but for me it was a lot of paperwork than real engineering.
Paperwork, you mean like researching and
No,
making,
for
like
example,
reading?
they, that when you start and you create like an, it's called differently in different companies, but you create like an objective statement or a scope agreement, and or any or one pager, that they call it differently in a lot of companies. But then you create one, and then there it has to be really long and as detailed and precise as possible, and then a lot of people have to sign it, and then maybe it takes like 2 months for one guy to sign, and so it it gets really, sometimes it gets really tricky and really complicated to do what is relatively simple stuff. But again, since in GSK there were vaccines, you cannot fool around, you have no room for error. So all of these protocols and all of these paperwork or revisions, they have a reason to exist. And also, for example, if during a startup, normally you have in pharma and also in life science or food industry, what is called like IQ, OQ, and PQ: installation qualification, operation qualification, and performance qualification. And there, again, you have a lot, but a lot of paperwork, and this paperwork has to be checked by someone from quality, and needs to be signed and dated, and the date, I don't know, it's, yeah. But pharma was a really good experience. But
Check out the full episode at chemicalengineeringguy.com/forward podcast. I'll see you there.